Hey, what's up? And I'm right back at you, okay? So, I want to come and talk about Keisha Cole and Tammy Riviera, right? So, both of them, here, let me show you if you can see that. Tammy Riviera is Love and Hip Hop star with Waka Flocka, the rap star. Keisha Cole, as you know, is a singer. So it says TV star Tammy Riviera and singer Keisha Cole said they always wanted to be dark skinned. Now, let's get to their comments about it. So, as you see, these are the two comments that they took that from. Which Charlie's Angel, which is Tammy Rivera's name on Instagram, she said, and I, oh, sorry. And I wanted to be dark skinned as a child. I see, I wish I would have been able to see what the previous comments were, but they got them on this conversation. But the industry on blast is who I seen this and put the screenshot from, and this is all the information I got. So it says Charlie's Angel, which is Tammy Rivera, and I wanted to be dark skinned as a child, cause all beauty around me was chocolate, aunties, mom, cousins, etc. And then Keisha Cole went on to say, "Go figure. I wanted to be darker, like my siblings." People were in the comments stating like the lies, stop lying, what y'all saying is for, and all of that, right? Truth is, I believe that they did feel that way at some point. And this is the reason why. It's a few things, right? But the main reason is because people normally are attracted to and desire anything that's opposite of them and that they do not have. So it is common for light-skinned people, white people, to desire to have browner skin, to be dark-skinned. Just as it is common, as we know, for brown-skinned people or darker-skinned people at some point to want lighter skin. This is not abnormal logic. It works the same. I think the reason why you guys might feel it's not true is because, number one, privilege. Privilege does come with having lighter skin, but that don't mean that it's not insecurity around it. And actually, I'll say that point for a little later. So, due to the fact that there's privilege, y'all think like, no, why would you prefer to be brown skin? That must be a lie. No. The other thing is, I think that y'all don't believe it as much is because for a darker skinned person who desires to be light skinned, they have things such as skin bleaching, where they are literally taking a chemical and washing out their melanin permanently. So you can actually visually see the insecurity or the self-hate or the jealousy or desire to be lighter. Where with lighter skinned people, they don't have a permanent, as of right now, and kind of they do, but it's just not well known. But they don't have a permanent way to give themselves more melanin to make themselves appear darker. The most that they can do is tan naturally in the sun. For people who are of a very light pigment that can burn their skins. So those who can't do the tanning, then they do the fake spray tan or they use bronzers on their skin. And due to the fact that that is basically makeup and temporary, you guys don't see it as them actually bleaching their skin to be darker. Or I guess, can you bleach your skin to be darker? Would that be the right term? But anyway, that's basically what they are in essence doing. Although it's temporary, they are bleaching themselves to be of a darker pigment. And I think if it was something where they could permanently do it, you guys would see it for what it is, because it's exactly the same as the dark-skinned girl bleaching her skin to be lighter as the lighter-skinned woman or white woman tanning her skin, bronzing her skin, make-upping her skin to be darker. So it is the same. It's very equal, and it's because everyone feels what's opposite of them is more desirable at some point. Person who's short wants to be taller. The person who's taller gonna want to be short. Persons who curvy gonna want to be slimmer. Where the person who is slimmer gonna want to be curvy. Prime example, we know more skinny women. They're out getting implants and injections and stuff to put on weight or to make them bigger or more voluptuous. Where we have bigger women, they're out getting liposuction, gastric bypass surgery, diets to make themselves slimmer. The jock, because it's not even just about how one looks, it's even how one shows up in the world. The jock admires the brainy guy. He wants to be the brainy guy who he feels has it all figured out, is focused, and things like that, right? Where the brainy guy wants to be the jock, where he feels he's living the life, he has all the attention, fun personality, and he has it all figured out. You get what I'm saying? So whatever is opposite of someone. Sorry, I can't talk, y'all. It's so late. I've been at work. I didn't get off. Anyway, whatever is opposite is normally what a person is going to dream of and look at as so much better. Like, just think about it. I'm a person. I live in an all four season state. A person who is in all four seasons, they're going to envy the person who living in a tropical place on an island all the time. Well, the person who's living on an island all the time is looking at the person who live in all four seasons like, wow, I wish I could see snow sometime. So everyone is always going to feel the others better. They all are equal, okay? And eventually, hopefully, or most people sometimes, they come to a place where they accept and embrace and see the great attributes about what they have. And although they admire what others have, they do not envy it to where they want to change themselves or have an insecurity about what it is they don't necessarily have. That's all I wanted to say about that. Give me your guys' thoughts on what you think about Keisha Cole and Tammy Riviera stating that they had at some point wanted to be darker than what they are. Tell me if you understand the logic of bronzing, tanning, and all of that is the same as skin bleaching to be lighter. It's just one is permanent while the other one is not. But I did hear about a woman from Europe, a white woman, who began having melanin injected into her to make her actual skin darker. And then it was another man, he actually did like a docu-series of him darkening his skin. And he said the only problem is, which I didn't see this with the white woman who was all on news, but you can go look this up, the white woman who turned herself black. So they have begun trying to figure out a way to permanently make themselves darker. How successful it is, I'm not sure. Because the man in his docu-series said that once he go a period of time of not injecting himself with the melanin, it begins to fade and he begins to go back to looking white. So I'm not sure how hers looked at so permanent, but his docu-series showed that as he takes away, it disappears and he has to continuously do it. But thank you guys for checking this out. Have a great day and love yourself the way you are. You're beautifully and wonderfully made. And we're all equal regardless to what opposites we have. You can admire theirs and yours still be dope. And trust and believe. While you're looking at them thinking that, oh, I wish I looked or had this physical attribute, there's others looking at you wishing the same thing. We're all just uniquely and wonderfully made.